All right, we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host, Eric Rodriguez, here every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, here to talk about everything in terms of professional wrestling. So, without further ado, we have our fifth segment. Sorry, excuse me, got the hiccups. We got my fifth and final segment. We're going to talk about some Wednesdays weekly wrestling news, and we're going to talk about some of the headlines. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dig on into it. We are rapidly running out of time. We have about 8 minutes left, so let's go ahead and see we can get this done. All right, so we have our Wednesdays weekly wrestling news. A lot of great wrestling headlines. The Angelo Dawkins celebrates the birth of his second child. Congratulations, my man. That's super cool. As a father of three, I got to be honest. The best thing in the world is the smile that you get from your kids. When you walk in through the door, you get embraced by hugs, and then when they say "I love you, Dad," it's the best reward that you could possibly get. It's better than absolutely anything in a million years. It's better than winning $1 million on a slot machine. It's better than driving a Ferrari. It's better than owning your own NFL franchise. And it's better than kissing the prettiest girl in the world. But well, when I kiss my daughter on the head, I'm like, you know what? You're the prettiest girl in the world. I got to be honest. A little dorky, but definitely love my kids 1,010%. And they make an honest man out of you 1,010%. Kids, they're the lifeblood of the world, basically. Like, what I mean, they're exactly, they're going to be running this biz at the end of the day. So the best thing you could do is be, the best father you could possibly be, show them all the love, support, and just be kind, be patient, especially when you're a parent. Patience, oh my God, it's key. Patience is key. So congratulations, Angelo Dawkins, for his second child. All right, next we have Big E eyes an in-ring comeback 3 to 6 months from now, which is good. Like I said, he can ultimately, be the glue to kind of bring back the New Day back together. He's been with WWE for such a long time. I remember when he was the muscle for Nick Nemeth. When he was with AJ Lee, and he had a crush on her and stuff. It was a little far fetched, but it was wrestling, dude. It was cool. Don't get too crazy into it. But Big E, ever since making it to the New Day, it was just wonderful. It was just so cool. And then he had the WWE Championship title run, and it would be kind of cool to see Xavier win one. You have Kofi Mania, then you have Big E, and having Xavier Woods win, that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. Maybe he wins the Royal Rumble and takes on whoever is the World Heavyweight Champion. Because I feel like right now the WWE Championship is kind of on hold. Not on hold, obviously. Cody Rhodes is the guy, but you kind of have The Rock. Wants to challenge Cody. Then you have Roman Reigns, maybe Randy Orton, maybe Kevin Owens again down the line. And it's a possibility. So, but obviously, 1,010%, I'm so happy to see Big E, eyeing to come back to WWE. All right, next, Mercedes Mone is unsure about a future partnership with Megan Thee Stallion. Obviously, she feels like they can't work together because she's AEW, and WWE SmackDown, the main with RM from BTS, which is my daughter's favorite member of BTS. RM, rap machine, rap monster. I'm not too sure. Don't be mad at me, all you guys out there who love K-pop. Uh, but it's kind of crazy how K-pop is just randomly like took over. I don't know. I'm staying focused. Staying focused. So Megan Thee Stallion made a song. A lot of people thought there was going to be collaborations with her and Mercedes Mone in the future, but Mercedes Mone, Sasha Banks basically was like, you know what? Can't really happen now, especially with the partnership with SmackDown. So not really a deal, not really something that's come in fruition. But I feel like it would have been pretty badass. Ultimately you have two stars, two amazing stars, and I thought it would have been pretty cool. Next we have Braun Breaker finally breaks his silence after losing to Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw. Basically, his first remarks, he was a 51-day champion. He says he's still hungry. He said, and I quote, recharge, refocus, eat, eat. Kind of rhymes with yeet, which is kind of crazy. But, he's him losing on Monday Night Raw wasn't really an indictment on him. I still feel like he has a pretty good future in WWE, 1010%. Um, he's special. He's special. He's going to be the face of the franchise pretty soon. Obviously, with a successful family, with his father Rick and his with his uncle Scott, just be patient. Be patient. You're going to get another shot. You're going to be an Intercontinental Champion probably like 5, 6, or even maybe like 8 or 10 times. He's young, he's fast, he's very athletic, he's so special, but most importantly, he's impressive. So 1010%, Braun Breaker is going to be back. He's going to be back. Next, Vince McMahon basically says he never wanted to retire from WWE. He says that he could have always stayed in WWE and creative, could have been the guy in the backstage. And let me be the first to, just tell the world that I'm happy that this didn't happen. I'm just kidding. No, like it was a time where WWE needed a change. It was, there was a point where it was bad bookings. You didn't really know a lot of what to do with the storylines in terms of a wrestler. You played favorites, in the women's division, also the men's. Vince McMahon leaving WWE is probably the best thing for the company. The best thing that could have ever happened. And I'm not trying to crap on Vince. Like I said, back in the day during the Attitude Era, yeah, sure, he made a lot of good decisions. But then, as it slowly was like a domino effect of horribleness, and it was terrible. And when Triple H Paul Levesque took over, and I ultimately thought it was it's been great. It's been great. All right, next we have Mercedes Mone once again. Doesn't feel like she will return to WWE because she feels like she likes in AEW too much, the way that they handle their talent, which is, respectable. Vince McMahon defends the decision to continue the Over the Edge pay-per-view with, obviously, you saw Owen Hart, fall to his death, which in my opinion, I feel like they should have stopped the show right then and there. Vince McMahon was like, the show has to go on. They didn't know that he died. The live audience didn't know he died. It was the TV audience who knew. And, so it was like, let's just keep this show going. They came here to see the show, which is, 1010% disrespectful and a little selfish. Roman Reigns is set for multiple SmackDown appearances, which is super cool. Big E Langston once again addresses the rumors of the New Day split, kind of with an open-ended answer saying that, there's a way these two could be successful as single stars, but at the same time, they could be successful as tag team stars. Even Stephanie McMahon in the headline news admitted that some things that her dad wanted her to do was a little far-fetched and a little weird. The audience yelling slut and him going like this, being like, this is a money idea, Steph, embrace it. Who cares if they call you a slut? You know what I mean? Who needs self-respect? I'm just kidding. But anyways, we are all out of time, guys. I love you guys. Make sure you tune in to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast every day, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. Follow the network here at the GSMC Sports Network. We do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity. 1010%. Stay tuned for Emran's GSMC Soccer Podcast. And I'm your favorite wrestling fan clocking out. Have a beautiful Wednesday night. Stay beautiful, but most importantly, love you.